focus on these 3 piles to see which one is best fit for you in this rating. The deck laid out is the Mythic Tarot. I can link it if you're interested. And this is the stress reduction deck that I'm shuffling currently. For pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take a moment and focus on these. Okay, so this was pile 1. We've got King of Wands, Anubis, Justice card, little Valkyrie, and 4 of Pentacles. And the self-care card on stress reduction card on top was your energy centers. I feel like this pile is definitely on an uprise. They realize their powers, their abilities, and they are going for more. They're reaching for more. If you see in this card right here, she's looking up and noticing that it's within her reach. Okay, so it's a so you're recognizing that you have more to offer, that you are offering what people are looking for, and you're ready to take that next step. And they see right here, it's within reach. It's right there. This Justice card says that it was always inside of you. You're just now recognizing it. You might have been clinging on to some old patterns and beliefs that were limiting you, and you're recognizing why it doesn't serve you anymore. Those beliefs no longer serve you. This Anubis here, King of Wands, but Anubis in general, it's making me definitely think like you're realizing some spiritual abilities and gifts. Maybe he is the like an undertaker to the other realm, right? So I feel like this might be more of a spiritual aspect. And this one is definitely elevation, realizing those limiting beliefs here and seeing that here's your vision and it's within reach. So the energy centers will help you learn to calm yourself, center yourselves, ground yourselves during this process that may be causing you a little bit of anxiety, like how am I going to get here? What are the steps I need to take? So this is saying use your energy centers, start balancing your own energies, maybe reach out to a spiritual counselor as well who can assist you with those things. All right, so let's pull some moon cards, see what phase you are currently in. Pile 1. Pile 1. Message for pile 1. look at the bigger picture. Let me pull one more. And conclusions are within reach. Okay, so when we look at this bigger picture, we're looking at the bigger picture, right? We got a full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius has a lot of emotions running through them. So the full moon is definitely telling you it's time to manifest this fruition. It's here, right? It's within reach. It's within reach. But looking at the bigger picture, we're going to be able to calm those energy centers that are maybe blocking us, that anxiety that is got our minds boggled right now with this advancement, and maybe we feel like we don't have the resources to accomplish these things. But Sagittarius, the full moon in Sagittarius, look at this bigger picture. This is telling you to look at the bigger picture, the end result. Where do you want to be? How it's going to feel when you get there, okay? So don't be driven by every little minor detail from these energy centers, right? We're going to calm those down by looking at the bigger picture, okay? Some questions surrounding this bigger picture are within reach. Conclusions are within reach. And this is a full moon eclipse. So this is definitely a finality, right? This is the conclusion, right? This is the finality. You're going to have the answer that you're looking for ASAP, and it's going to be about this bigger picture, right? So I'm feeling like this is a pile all about career right now, right? I'm feeling like it is very career oriented. And maybe because of Mr. Anubis over here, he might be telling you it's a more spiritual path. Maybe not, but for some of you that might resonate, the spiritual path, okay? So if you're making a career out of spirituality, this card is saying this bigger picture and the answers are coming soon, okay? Let's see. We're going to pull 3 chakra cards for you, especially with this energy centers coming out. I want to make sure that you are working with the right energy centers and making sure that those ones are clear and cleansed and balanced in order to keep your head in the game, right? So that we're making logical decisions and not with our heart, because like this full moon over here is a lot of emotions, right? And we want you to be making clear-headed, clear decisions and not emotional decisions. All right. So let's see, what energy centers do you need to work with here? Okay, so this guy right here, that is definitely your higher self, working with the crown chakra and the chakras above. So I really feel like this is a spiritual connection for you. With patience and hope, silver shield blesses the soul with the wisdom of winter. Stillness and rest for sacred inner reorganization and success. Okay, so this is telling you to sit with these emotions, right? This high emotional period, right? Sit with these emotions, meditate on these decisions that you have, and the clear answers will be right there, you know. But we do have to take time to sit with these emotions and sort them out and truly feel them before we can, if you need to heal from them, or if you need to not make a decision based off of them. This guy right here is definitely telling you, take a day, take 2 days, take 3 days, meditate, feel, actually truly feel, so you can make a conscious, level-headed decision, okay? Okay, conclusions. So right on top of conclusions or within reach, we've got 1111 answered prayer. So all the way around the card, 1111 answered prayer, answered prayer. So you've been looking for this for a while, right? You wanted a new way to do something, and maybe that way is a spiritual path for you. It's definitely an answered prayer. You've been looking for this, you've been hoping for this, and this is definitely connected again to that crown chakra. Maybe I can see a little bit of your third eye, your intuition coming into play here. Like you might have been seeing this. You were probably manifesting this all along, and it is coming for you. It might not be coming in the direct way you envisioned it, right? But sometimes it takes the universe or God and your angels to, takes them a little bit longer to set up the better picture than you envisioned, right? So they're coming through with an answer and some hope for you, but we got to keep you level-headed. All right, let's pull out one more. Here we go. The unexpected is a secret grace that enhances my soul, awakening and nourishing my divine potential. All right, so I feel like this one's definitely connecting these two together. The unexpected is a secret grace. Okay, so this is unexpected because it's going to look better than how you've asked for it, right? It's going to be a bigger life change, something more unexpected than maybe you weren't asking a big enough, or you weren't asking for enough money. You weren't asking for enough. So this one is telling you your angels have you, your spirit guides, your higher self, God, the universe, they have you. They have your back. They see the bigger picture. It's being answered, right? But it's being bigger than you expected. So we just got to keep you level-headed enough. Okay, this is a big one right here. Keep those energies, the feelings. Don't say too much. Sit with it, sort through it, right here. And when I say don't say too much, I'm meaning in regards to when our emotions are high, we tend to say more things than we should. We might hurt other people's feelings. So let's just sit with our emotions and sort them out before we share with others. Okay, and that's all. Not that you need to not say and not stick up for yourself in situations. That's not what I'm saying here. Okay, let's do my high vibe deck. So how can pile one raise their vibration? What can they do to raise their vibration? And this is my newest deck. Look at it, super pretty. Can you see it? High vibe. So what can we do to raise pile one's vibration? And there it is. Ooh, grounding. This totally fits the theme here. Ground yourself. While standing, bring your attention to the bottom of your feet and feel the connection to the earth. While sitting, bring your attention to the bottom of the chair and feel the weight of your body supported there. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, allow your thoughts, tensions, and discomforts to flow down your body and into the earth to be recycled. All right, so along with this patience over here, sitting with our emotions, this grounding technique is going to help you be more in the moment and present and not all in these emotions over here. This is a very powerful message. Because we've got a lot of emotions. It's a high emotion time. Like, I need an answer right now, but we're making it better for you, right? Your angel friends are making this situation better for you, the bigger path, right? So don't make any hasty decisions, because it won't be of your higher good right now. It won't be for the higher good. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's any more messages. Okay, with this grounding technique, I'm picking up that some of you are going to really resonate with some crystals, some stones. They might be an extra healing modality, right? They're going to be maybe extra grounding for you. That could be, okay, I'm picking up the word sage too. So if you want to sage yourself, sage your home, think about getting rid of negative emotions in this time, especially if they are not yours and do not belong to you. We have our own emotions to sort with, and when we're picking up everybody else's energies, especially negativity, in our home, in our space, surrounding our bodies, it can be a lot for us to take on. We only want to focus on our own feelings with this reading, right? So that's definitely a message I'm getting. So if that means saging your home, saging yourself, taking a bath and doing some cleansing. All right. Thanks for the pleasure for reading with you today. This was Pile 1, a message for Pile 1. Thank you. Hi there, Pile 2. We have the King of Swords right here. He's a little Viking guy. He's the first one that came up for you. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. And the Devil. And then your stress reduction was a laughter card, right? Laughter, all right. So the first thing I immediately pick up over here, this King of Swords, this Viking right here, he is all about pushing forward with one's aspirations, pushing hard for the way it's always been done, right? So this King is definitely about stability, and this is about direction, right? So we are focusing on one avenue, very limiting. King of Swords is, oh my goodness, like all encompassing. We have to do it this way, my way or the highway. It has to be done this way. And then we come over here to the Ace of Pentacles, and this is because it has always given us this result, right? This beautiful Ace of Pentacles is all about money, assets that we already have, that we already possess, and it's all about like the physical, right? So whether that's money, our home, whatever our sense of security is physically, okay? So this King of Swords is very strong-headed, not willing to back down. This is the only way because I created this, okay? But this Devil card over here is saying it's okay to give into a little passion, a little creativity. Changing things up isn't necessarily going to be a horrible thing. A fresh take on it, it might be a little more fun. But this Devil card is definitely saying don't let this all-encompassing feeling over here give you the feed your ego. That's not the only way to do things, right? There's multiple avenues to do things. And this stress reduction card, I always call it these self-care cards, but it really says stress reduction. But it's telling you to take some time for laughter, right? So laugh with some friends, figure out what's important here. Happiness, right? Not being so caught up on all of this my way or the highway, strong-headedness. It's okay to laugh a little bit, pull out some creativity, find out your passions. Maybe you just really need to hang out with your friends, your family, enjoy that time. But we've got King of Swords over here, who is just very strong-headed, and it's been beneficial, you know, it's been beneficial for this person, but it's not the only way. So we have to keep that in mind, okay? All right. All right, so let's pull some of our moon cards for you. Let's see what stage you are in. Message do we have for pile 2? Pile 2. Message for pile 2. All right, there's one. Oh, there's both of them. Okay. We also got to look at the bigger picture. We pulled this one on pile 1, but it flew out this time too. So it says, look at the bigger picture. Even when your emotions are running high, and I feel like for this pile especially, you're so stuck and set on one particular way. But really, this is saying there's a bigger picture here. You know, what is that? What does that mean for you? You know, just because we choose a different route doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to lose our security and stability. Okay, so this is saying, what's the bigger picture here? Is my happiness at stake? You know, is my partner ready to leave me over how stubborn I've been? Is there a bigger picture that I need to check out right now? Okay, we got 2 full moon cards, so it means there is seriously something, you know, some situation that is like at a climax right now. So whether it's, you know, your relationship or, you know, a career move maybe, there's 2 full moon cards. That is some serious climaxing event is here right now type of energy. So this one says surrender to the divine, and what I'm picking up is more of a spiritual connection. And for this pile specifically, I feel like that is a religious connection, a religion meaning, you know, something with more rules and a lot of people do it. We're going to go meet on Sundays at our church, that kind of religion based on, besides the spirituality, because you can have spirituality, you know, on your own time and do your own thing and have your own spiritual connection and routine. But I feel like for this pile, because they're so stuck on rules and one way and doing things the right way as they see it, surrender to the divine. So whatever your spiritual or religious path may be, pile 2, get in touch, find your peace, do your prayers, you know, your meditations or whatever that may be. Get in touch with it. You're going to find some clarity, some peace there, maybe a better way to connect with your partner, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, significant other, whatever term you use. I feel like there's a lot of relationship energy in this pile, okay? For sure, for sure. Whew. Okay. Let's talk about some, you know, your energy centers. Energy centers. So what can we heal inside of ourselves that is going to make us feel more relaxed, make better decisions and choices for this bigger picture? Okay, so for them to look at the bigger picture here. Okay, so this blue makes me think of our throat chakra. So maybe we're saying things too harshly because of, you know, because of the way we feel. You know, we're so structured and we're used to one thing and it works, so we're saying things based on all of that. But this card is asking you to nurture your dreams, along a creative path to a higher fulfillment, nourished by hope and empowered by inspiration. Okay, so I really want you to work on speaking your truth, but also knowing when it's time to listen. Okay, the best way that we can accomplish getting our point across is sometimes stopping and listening, fully hearing and fully accepting what the other person is saying. Okay. Yes, this one's really hard. This one is really hard for a lot of people because we want to get everything out that we are thinking and make our point, but it's not always about being right. Okay. Remember, bigger picture. It's not always about being right. Okay. Oh, okay. This is all about our solar plexus. Okay, so your strength, your will to carry on, your in most cases your ego, what is built up to protect you. So I feel like for this pile, a lot of this is going to be having to let go of the ego, right? Because that was your protection for so long. And like I see this very sturdy, stable path, and like I said, my way or the highway. This right here is telling you that it might be a little painful to let go of that ego, but in the long run, you're going to be happier. Yes, you're going to feel more vulnerable, but that's okay. It's necessary, especially if we're looking for some growth and to not be so set and stuck in our ways. Okay, so I enter the sacred solar mandala, receiving the 9 rays of blessings, bathing my entire multidimensional being in divine radiance. Okay. All right. That's okay. Right. So maybe, like, because it's right on top of surrender to the divine. So maybe if you used to go to church with the family, maybe it's time to revisit that. Make Sundays your church day, make that about family day. You need some kind of a compromise in here, some kind of a compromise. And it might hurt a little bit, but I think you have to remember about this bigger picture, okay? What is it you truly want? Because you don't want to lose everything, right? And it's gonna, like I said, you have to be vulnerable here. It's telling you to be vulnerable. All right, and the message here, my energies are renewed and swiftly magnetized, all good things for the happiness, pleasure, and delight of my heart. So we're connecting feelings here. Okay, so if we can, like this card says, sit back and listen, speak your truth, but don't do it so brashly, right? Don't be harsh. We're not so my way or the highway. See the bigger picture. So once we are able to control our speech, we're feeling a little more vulnerable over here. If we can manage to do that, this is the outcome for you guys, okay? Happiness, renewed happiness, okay? Magnetization of good things and happiness and pleasure and delight. And I feel like this whole reading is very family oriented, about a relationship, about a family. I really keep getting that message. It's like I just need to shut my mouth and be vulnerable myself. Maybe my spouse is being really vulnerable and really and I'm just not at that level right now, but let me listen more. Let me listen more, let me feel more, let go of my ego and having to always be right, because in the long run, I will be happier. But sometimes that first step of vulnerability is very hard. Okay. All right. Okay. That was a lot of, all right. Pile 2. Now, how can we raise your vibration? Look at this pretty deck. It's my new one. High vibe. All right. So, okay, how can pile 2 raise their vibration? And I almost feel like if you were drawn to this pile 2, maybe this could be about your significant other and you are you were drawn to watch this because maybe in some way this message is healing for you. I just got that message when I was, shuffling this deck here. So you have a little bit of insight on, your spouse, your partner, a friend, a parent even, any kind of relationship. I feel like this message could be very healing for you. So if you are resonating that this message was for a partner, spouse, maybe encourage them to the laughter, okay? All right. Pile 2. Okay, raise your, oh goodness. Let's raise your vibration. We need one card here, pile 2. Okay, you know what? 2 cards came out. They're just wanting it. All right, so low vibes. Things that lower your vibration. Judgment, criticism, worry, self-judgment, being unkind. Pay attention to what you're saying. Oh my goodness. Over here. Pay attention to what you're saying. Everything I've been saying in this reading. Pay attention to what you're saying. Focus on good things happening around you. Nobody is perfect. Be gentle with yourself and try saying it in a positive way. Hopeful way. Oh my goodness. This is so ironic. We're talking about that. Maybe you've been judging too harshly, being too critical of other people. You're worrying about maybe the stability thing going on. And you're being unkind with your words. Don't be unkind. But also the self-judgment here, we all know that the harder we judge others and the things that we say to others is really because we're judging ourselves that much harsher. All right, this one says channel your inner child, skip, gallop, jump, hum, blow bubbles, draw with crayons, giggle for no reason, but no whining. So maybe if you have children, you can do these things with them because it might feel uncomfortable to start playing with chalk and crayons without a child around, but they actually do have some adult coloring books that are really helpful here, okay? So again, with this laughter, it's coming up again, right? So link to our inner child, feel good about that. Oh my goodness, yes. This is to tell you, we can't sit in these lower vibes. We need to laugh a little bit more. We need to be more like childlike. Okay. Oh, pile 2, I think this message is really going to, feels so good in the end, right? In the beginning, it was very heavy, low vibrational. Now we're moving into a higher frame here. Laughter is the key. Okay, got it. All right, thank you, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. I just want to make note of, if you noticed in that original video where I laid out the 3 piles, at first the blue deck was unable to stay straight. And then once I straightened it, then the top card, this guy right here, he decided that it couldn't stay straight either. So I feel like that's a big indication of pile 3, how much you have going on inside of your mind. And I feel like sometimes it contradicts itself. It can, yeah, like it's like almost like I want this, but how I portray myself is like this, or so I'm getting a heavy relationship vibe here. I got a very strong female card over here, and she can represent, sometimes being afraid of that natural feminine vibe, right? So she can be, she can use her femininity as something to get what she wants, which isn't always positive, right? But she can also mean that you are afraid of, maybe afraid of like the whole chivalry and dating thing and women pay equally. And maybe you're coming into this guy right here, this Knight of Cups, who is about, relationships and opening up to love. So maybe we're afraid of somebody who is all about chivalry and the man pays and those type of ideas. So maybe you're like, wait, no, I'm a strong, independent woman here. I don't want them to do that for me. So coming into that might be a little odd for you. and this, maybe recognize that this person isn't doing it to degrade you, but it's because that's how they feel that you should be revered and respected as a woman in your femininity. I'm hearing that. Okay, so don't judge too critically on it. Okay, be open and receptive to love and what could be. Don't use your fear of femininity or your strength as a woman to shift what's really going on here, right? So this guy's telling you to be open, receptive to love, a love opportunity. Don't be too overly critical of it. Maybe it's time to be a little more critical of yourself and why you hold these beliefs. Because I'm a firm believer that, there's infinite possibilities, and as long as you're not hurting yourself or somebody else, everything's open. Fair game, right? Okay. So maybe you're judging. I feel like this pile is judging too harshly on a rigid set of standards. Maybe you're the type of person that's on social media and is comparing yourself to everybody, because that's not going to get you personally anywhere, okay? So let's get real and honest about what it is we want. And then start saying it out loud, writing it down. Now, think about it, really reflect, judge yourself here a little bit. Am I doing those things, those qualities that I expect from this person? Am I really doing that? Am I attracting that into my life? Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Focus on an object. This is the stress reduction. I always call it the self-care deck, but it says focus on an object. Choose an object that speaks to you. It can be a stone, a crystal. It will be your travel companion. You will call it your triggered stone. So when you feel stressed, you can focus on the trigger stone. Breathe in slowly, count to 5. Breathe out slowly, count to 7. A little bit of chi breathing in there too. Okay. Stay connected with the object. Forget everything else in that time and then return to the moment. You can keep track of your trigger stone in your pocket. This can also provide an extra sense of security during the day when you are out and about. Okay. Am I aware of my triggers and do I prepare for them? Okay. So like I said originally, this seems like somebody's mind is scattered, right? And maybe it's not just about relationships in general, but we've probably been through something very traumatic. And so now you've got your defenses built up, the ego, you're trying to rebuild that because that's what once kept us safe, right? But I want you to, maybe it's a worry stone, maybe it's a necklace or a ring that you keep in your pocket. It doesn't have to be a crystal. Some kind of object that you feel comfortable touching, putting your hand in your pocket and feeling in those moments when our thoughts are going in all directions. Like, I need to make a clear decision right now, and I can't even focus enough to tell somebody my name and shake their hand. Okay? So, yes, this definitely has some mixed emotions, a lot going on in the brain. You're probably thinking it's anxiety, ADHD, all these medical diagnoses, but really you have control over this one, okay? All right. I just really want you to make sure that your actions and how you're seeing your daily life, it matches up with what you want and what you're trying to create for yourself, okay? All right. Let's see what stage we're at. Get a message for pile 3. Whoa, we got some stuff flying out over here. Strong message for pile 3. All right. Ooh, a little messy. All right, pile 3. card's jumping out at me? I need to know. What cycle pile 3 is currently in? What phase are we in right now? What phase? Pile 3, what phase? All right. Okay. We've got emotions are running high. Let me show you this. This is the super moon. Emotions are running high. Okay. So when the emotions run high, so does the thoughts and the racing thoughts, okay? Emotions are so high. Yes, this was there was something very traumatizing about the spot that you're in now, or you were very traumatized and that's why you're in the spot that you're in now, but it's okay. I feel a strong pull that I need to talk to you. I need to help you. I need to teach you some meditation. That's what they're telling me right now. Okay. Pile 3, I'm sending you some healing energy right now. We gotta calm down these high emotions so we can think clearly, okay? All right, let's get you one more. As I'm shuffling these cards, or even trying to, it's not the cleanest shuffle, so I feel like, whew. All right. Now we got another surrender to the divine. All right, so I got a clear meditation message over here. These emotions are running high. We got to find a way to quiet our brain, slow it down so we can think clearly, surrender to the divine. If you have just recently started going to church and you're enjoying praying, don't give up. If you are looking for your spiritual path, whether it be religion or elsewise, this card is a clear message to find your spiritual connection. Believe in that mind, body, and soul. If we do not, if you're the type of person that isn't sure what happens when we die, that can be a really a place of no hope, right? So we need to find the hope, and your spiritual connection is going to give you that, okay? Pile 3. Find your higher self. I heard higher self. So when you're meditating, maybe you're going to look for your higher self. You're definitely your spiritual connection, your God, your angels, angels and ancestors, you know, whomever it is. Surrender, find your spiritual connection, okay? All right, energy centers. All right, the next one is our energy centers. Okay. Oh. All right. That one is all about speaking your truth. I feel like this card is definitely going to be very healing for you, okay? I nurture my dreams along the spiraling creative path to a higher fulfillment, nourished by hope and empowered by inspiration, okay? Yes, there's going to be hope for you. Start speaking your truth, getting real with your feelings, the real feelings, okay? But we first need to quiet our minds for that, okay? So we have to get real with what our feelings actually are, which I feel like is how we started this out, with the confusing. Okay, so let me not backtrack right here. Get clear with our feelings, speaking our truth without bashing others. We got to remember that's important, without bashing others. We need to be healing for ourselves, and when we bash others, when we talk down about others, it does not better us. It actually hurts us. So we have to get to a place where healing can begin, okay? Healing. I'm getting healing. So maybe you're starting with a therapist right now. So that healing, that's a very, that healing journey. Get real about your feelings. I'm hearing that so clearly. And I almost hear like, I'm just kind of jumping into relationships. Okay. I don't really know what I want, but he's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. She's kind of cool. She's kind of cool. You know, I like him, but that's just going to damage ourselves. So maybe we need to take a step back. It's okay. Everybody's journey is their own. I thrive in the new and unfamiliar, expanding love, expressive influence of my soul for the highest good. I thrive in the new and unfamiliar. Yes, this territory is going to be unfamiliar for you, for sure. This is definitely related to fixing your intuition. This card is all about, I made some poor decisions, and I recognize that I did those things. I made those bad decisions, but I didn't really know any better. I wasn't shown better. I need to get my intuition right. My third eye, all right? I need to trust that the feelings that I have are real and valid. And I'm going to be able to expand my love, express the feelings of my soul. And it's going to feel like it's for my highest good. Okay, so once we start working on getting real with our feelings and speaking our truth, and we come over here and it's all about trusting myself. After all this hurt, can I trust myself, right? Can I really believe that? Do I really believe in myself that I have the ability to do this? Yes. Okay. One more energy center for you, pile 3. I don't know why I just started singing. That was odd, but maybe you need to sing. It's a good way to release some pent-up frustration, is the singing. Okay. Savoring life with gratitude gives rise to a crescendo of loving consciousness, shifting paradigms and opening new creative pathways. Okay. So maybe this is all about the process, right? So we had these experiences. They no longer serve us. We're speaking our truth. We get to a point where we're grateful for the journey that we were on because we learned so much from it, okay? And I feel like we're going to be able to be more creative in this space. I feel like this card represents the sacral, however you pronounce it, a chakra, which is all about creativity and a balance of your femininity, masculinity, which is what came up in the beginning, right? So we're going to feel more confident in ourselves to be who we are and be the creative soul that we were meant to be. There's healing in creativity. I just want everybody to know that. There's healing and creativity. Okay. It says, you're just going to be so grateful that you had this journey right now. Right now, you don't see it. Right now, you're at the therapy stage. You're talking about your feelings, sorting your feelings out, right? And then you're going to be thriving on that. And then we're going to be here, okay? We're going to be here. We're going to be grateful that we had this journey and learned so much. And we're probably going to be the people that's going to help others, right? Help others. But don't let your journey cloud somebody else's journey with that, okay? So how can we raise our vibration? Look at this beautiful deck. I'm showing everybody because this is... Just got it less than a week ago. High vibe deck. How can pile 3 raise their vibration? Okay. Music. How ironic. And I started singing and I'm like, oh, singing is so healing. And we pulled the music card. All right. Music. Turn on music you love and notice the change in your body. Ultra healing. Dancing. Singing. Music. Oh, it's an expression of self-love. Do it, feel it, enjoy it, release with it. All right, our candle is just about to go out, so I'm going to end here, pile 3. Thank you for joining me.